What is going on, y'all? I'm bringing in another map. This is kind of an old map, and when I say old, I'm talking about a few weeks old, maybe up to a month old. But I haven't played it. I was recommended that I play it by Dr.Squa himself, and so he said it's one of his best maps. And well, he made them, so he must know something that I don't. He said it was very hard, so maybe that's just him trying to stick it to me. And of course, me, like a person who doesn't back down, for better or for worse, maybe I'm too smart for my own good or just not smart enough, I decided to accept the challenge. And he extended it as an invitation, but it sounded like a challenge from this side. And I'm just like, I can't back down now. So, all in all, I gotta say, Dr. Squall's missions are just awesome. If you guys want to go after it and see it, you guys are going to be not disappointed. That's what I want to say. You might get pissed because he's going to stick it to you, but you won't be disappointed. It's a good show. So right off the top, let's just start from the outside and work our way in. Well, let's start from the center and then from the outside, then work our way in. Beginning here, center stage. Name of the map, Arc 18, High Risk Rescue. Objective, stop in execution. Go figure. And we're going to be entrusted with 4 troops to stop an execution, or stop the executioners from killing their hostages and eliminate all terrorists. By the way that I'm reading this is not an option on any one of these 2 things. It is exactly what needs to be done. So I guess we have to stick it out wholesale. So with that in mind, this takes center stage. We have to get there quick. Looking out the outside, the exterior, we can see our vehicles are parked. These cars look like they suck at parking. I don't know why. But in the map and the mechanics, we can't just hop over this car. So these guys, if we crack open through here, the only way out is back out this way. That's the safe area, but we have to make our way out this way for the extraction, right? Which is where these guys got the upper hand. However, that's just at the beginning. Once they break in through the main gate, or main door, which if you can read this, it says, "Welcome to the suck." That's just lots of needles ready to stick you, and plenty of feeding of those needles. Does that make sense? So we might just have a barrage here, and we're not going to have the best angles possible. Everything's going to be congested. It's a very tubular room. It just looks, it screams death to me. So I much rather avoid it. All right, we're going to go through here. Well, the other option was over here as well and start kind of phasing our way into this area. But in all honesty, we still have to go through here or this tubular room, of which I'm also not a fan of. Followed by another tubular room, and it crosses with another tubular room, which that's, again, recipe for disaster. Not a fan of. My gut tells me I have to go through here. This is probably the best spot. And initially, it asked for 3 assaulters or 3 riflemen and 1 support or a machine gunner. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to call a grenadier and an assault unit rifleman. It's just going to be easier for everyone to understand, and for me to not be trying to explain this over and over again. So I did away with that roster. I'm gonna bring in 2 riflemen, one of them which is a grenadier, and 2 support units. All right. So the way that I'm gonna lay them out is still yet to be determined, but I'm kind of feeling towards assault, and then followed by support, and then rifle. Right. So rifle, LMG, rifle, something to that effect. I'm not too sure yet. 3 of these guys, probably the last 3, are going to be having wall breachers. I don't know what that was supposed to be an explosion. Sorry about that. While one of the riflemen carry a camera. The reason why is because I'll explain why in a bit. So let's make our way in. We make our way in, right? From here, we're going to hold security with one of the LMGs, like so. We're going to be running the rabbit using one of the riflemen so that he can come around this area and then put a different angle here. And see that I'm going past this door, this is a glass door. So if we can see them, they sure as hell can see us. So we want to start bringing some hate in this area to thin it out. They'll be coming, and they'll be coming in, I'm sure, and we're just gonna have to lay them out. This is gonna be a temporary position for the rifleman. It will be a permanent one for the time being, until this issue is sorted out. For the machine gunner, it's gonna be there for a while. But once it's kind of neutralized, we're gonna go back. Sorry, that's my daughter. And the rifleman's gonna come back over here, at which point the other two individuals that just been weren't chilling, and we're indeed placing a wall charge here. We're gonna blow this wall, and 3 guys are gonna start committing to this wall. I mean, to this interior spot. From here, we're gonna kind of chill, let the situation kind of unfold itself in a way. We're gonna see which door flings out open first, and then we're gonna prioritize in that way. However, if these doors are closed, this one takes priority. This one has mild security in the shape of 1 individual, while 2 go in here. We're gonna prep it first by throwing a flashbang so we can eliminate this area and free it of any bad guys. We can't account for this area as of yet, but it's enough for us to establish a foothold to work our way into this little space. Depending on the time, that will dictate whether we put a door charge or we just kick it open and throw a flasher inside. In any case, we're coming in dynamic in a way, and we're going to be laying waste to anybody else that's here. Now, all we see is the executioner and the hostage, but that doesn't mean there's plenty of space for another guy to be sardine in any one of these areas. So I can at least count for 2. If this guy gets taken out, there might be another guy ready to pop him in case he can't do the job. Once this area is neutralized, we're going to focus. Our next priority will be coming in here and to eliminate this room of any hostiles. Reason being is because there's looks like an LMG there. That looks like a rocket launcher. I can't tell from here. Pelican cases and a glass door. It's a crappy looking wall here, which hinders my line of sight from here. So we have to have another guy kind of lay eyes on it like that, right? So once that's done, we should be pretty much well and good. And by then, this area should have been taken care of. Machine gunner, external, will be making its way internal. And the reason why I say this is a hot spot and he hasn't yet committed is because, look, there is sandbags. So this may be a machine gun emplacement. That's why we started off strong here. All right. At this point, he's already liberated, and we're going to be staging right here. That concludes the phase 1 of the map. Phase 2 is going to include moving on over to the other side of the map where all the other doors are, and we're going to start prepping for what I want to call the extraction of the personnel or the hostages, right? So that's what we're going to be doing there. And the way we're going to do it is in a very methodic way. We're going to hold the line just west of the little staging area. Our units here are going to stage the hostages, like I said, in this area right here. That would be our staging area for phase 2. This whole area should be considered clear, right? So from there, we're going to start prioritizing security on the doors, and doors, right? Probably going to come in through here since it has more doors that you can see, as well as this. This one doesn't look like it's gonna. Nope. We are going to probably place a grenade launcher here and blow this area up right here. To me, this is priority, and it's a huge danger for this person because there's no way he can get an angle. He's going to be right in the funnel, and well, that's a sucky place to be. So we're going to blow this place up right here. It looks like it's going to be one of those, like, you know, like a security guard shack. That's what it seems like it is. There's a chair there. There's a laptop or a computer. So Maybe he's running surveillance on the area. So we're going to take this nerve center out, blow it up, and then we're going to start funneling in, holding security on these doors. This other guy here is going to be able to come in and start taking out these doors to the south of us. Once we can determine that this area as well as this corridor is in our control, at least, not necessarily safe, but in our control, we are then going to push these hostages out this door after one of us decides to crack it open. Once it's cracked open, we're going to hold security here. I don't believe there's anybody here, but any squirters, any stragglers might be making their way or emerging from here. I don't know. I don't think so. If this door's closed, I don't see how there will be anybody out here. But for good measure, we're just gonna lay eyes on it and see what happens. From there, once the hostages have been safely extracted, we're gonna bring that fourth guy in, and we're gonna start our systematic clearing of these rooms, like so. And I believe that the last place we're going to be looking at is either here or here. So we're going to use a mixture of flashbangs and the camera in all of these, so that we can determine where we should focus our efforts on. All right. So enough of that. Sorry for my daughter. She's very spirited today, but that is pretty much the whole meat and potatoes of this map. So wish me luck, and damn you, Dr.Squa, for putting me in a pickle like that. But if it ain't a pickle, we probably wouldn't be playing it, right? No pun intended there. I'll see y'all after it's been done, so we can go over the replay and just get some after actions on it, okay? All right. Wish me luck.
Alpha, go. Say goodbye.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Hostage secured. Thank you.
I think I want to try it again. So stand by, we're gonna do another one. I'm gonna show you the replay for the other one once I'm done, because this map was done before the whole update with the support units being just beefed up, that I kind of feel like I want to have some fun now for a change and just run it now with just sway lane left and right with those machine gunners. All right, so just let's go ahead and watch it again, but this time with a different outcome potentially. Hopefully it's all the same. I'm going to be running the same strategy. I'm just going to implement that feature now onto the play. So I'll see you guys in a few, and we can go over that one for after actions.
They're here! Hostage secured.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
You're safe now. Thank you.
Alpha, go.
I hate hostage situations in door kickers. I just love going in there and just committing nothing but lead to the other side of that wall when people are just barging through it and not having any regard for anybody that's in there. But either way, when you're on the clock, it does crank up the stressors in your physiology. So I like that about it. Kept me on my toes, and I had fun. I mean, in this case, I learned it the hard way first, and then I had fun doing it the easy way. So now I'm just skating by. Like, I knew the drill already, so that helped out. There was a foundation in my planning. I get that. But it just became so easier. So much so that I had 10 seconds to spare. It's a 10-second difference. That's the only variable. But all my units made it alive. I didn't put too much thought of it in the second one, because it was no longer a blind look, admittedly. But man, was it fun. Do I recommend this to anybody? No, not just anybody, just those who have good heart conditions or just no heart conditions whatsoever. It is freaking edge of your seat. I didn't see any RPGs, but then why would you? Because everything's kind of internal for the most part. But suicide bombers, I don't know if I killed them. They didn't have the chance to get one off and clack off a vest. I have no idea. However, I recommend you looking at all of Dr.Squa's maps. There's something for everybody. This dude's like 31 flavors, all right? So have a look-see, and I guarantee you guys won't be disappointed. All right, so I don't know if I'm going to do another one with Dr.Squa's. I may have to take some R&R from this one, but yeah, this op tempo is kicking my ass. However, if you guys want to see some more of Dr.Squa's, let me know. Put it in the comment section below. I'll be putting some links to this map as well as Mr. or Dr.Squa's Reddit, and we'll see what map I play next. If you have one of your own, feel free to throw me a bone this way. You know, it's going. Whatever you throw can't be that hard, right? Is that a challenge? I don't know. Let's find out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.